Okay. Now we're going to do the prayer. Okay. Ask that God, the Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, Jesus, the saints, the Ophanim, the Galactic Federation of Light, my higher self, and the Most High God, and specifically Archangel Michael, I ask that they would please block out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. Okay, now as I call upon God's favor, I ask that God please continue to give me the armor of God. Thank you. For my life's work and mission here. And please remove whatever is stifling my words. Thank you, God. If I need to play the throat chakra bowl, we can do that really quick. Somebody doesn't want to hear what I have to say. They should just stop listening to my platform then. All right, we're returning all negativity, all evil eye. We rebuke you. We call upon Saint Benedict to rebuke evil eye and to return it back to the sender. I open and cleanse my throat chakra. I balance and clear my throat chakra. My throat chakra is balanced and cleansed and cleared. And all negativity has returned back to sender times 10. I call for cleansing and I call for protection. And I call upon the violet flame of transmutation. For this reading and for every other. Okay. So basically somebody's deception or their deceit about, this is definitely about a sacrifice. And I also, anybody trying to keep me small or cover me up, I rebuke them in the name of Yeshua. And I call upon Yeshua to help get this message to the people that it needs to go to. So basically, somebody has been trying to log into your, whatever accounts you have. They're trying to gain access points to you, and they feel like they can do this through the internet. So their deception is becoming unveiled. This is somebody who's very jealous and envious of you. It is somebody that you know, but you haven't talked to in quite some time. Okay. This person's getting really bad news at this time about what they've invested in. They're getting news about what they've invested in is not going to be profitable for them. So that could be if they invested in stealing from you, if they invested, sorry if it gets a little bit foggy in here, I'm burning some sage. Whatever they were trying to do, they're getting caught for it in a digital way. Okay, if this is moving funds from an account to another account, they're caught up for that. Also, somebody wants to, well, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say what Spirit just said because it's really derogatory. But yeah. All right, let's see what we got. We got Temperance here. First card. So you got Archangel Michael popping out with protection here. Now, if there was any lingering evil eye, Archangel Michael is removing this evil eye. Okay. Also, the Temperance card coming out, the first card, just shows me that you're somebody that's very flexible. You work well with other people. Also, there could be a Sagittarius energy that's coming out that may be behind this. And when we talk about zodiacs, we're never shaming anybody's zodiac. There's positive and negative people of every zodiac sign, okay? So yeah, this talks about achieving balance and control over your life. So somebody was trying to copycat you, basically. They wanted to balance the scales in the favor of their life. This is not working out very well for them because they're in the Six of Pentacles. Literally, Temperance, Archangel Michael is breadcrumbing these people and making sure that they get the bare minimum, bottom shit. So somebody could have been trying to do this to your finances, trying to make you use temperance so that you know, and maybe it could benefit you to use a little bit of temperance when it comes to spending money. But putting somebody in a state where they are in debt, impoverished, and have to pay the world back continuously because they can't make their bills, that is a crime and a sin against God to do that to anybody. And the people doing this are going to greatly, greatly suffer for this shit. Okay. I mean, we're seeing the beginnings of their suffering, but yeah. Also, somebody could have been trying to block your ability to hear spirit. That's backfired. This person definitely worked with other people. You definitely, absolutely cut this person off. Queen of Swords, you cut this idiot off. Good job, you guys. So the reading that I did yesterday, you figured out who this person is and you're cutting them off. And maybe you already did cut them off like a while ago, but they, you know, whether you cut them off or not, they've still been trying to play around in your energy, trying to sacrifice you for money. Like, this is somebody that intentionally tried to make you guys poor and homeless. Okay. They wanted to sacrifice you, or they want to make you a sacrifice. You are not nobody's sacrifice. These people need to really watch out. I'm going to put your energy on top here because I feel like that's appropriate. So yeah, this Temperance and the Six of Pentacles, these people don't have what it takes to do what you do. They can't replicate whatever this body of work is. These people are lame. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They're experiencing loan default. Look at this. The Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This person, the tables are turning against them. They're having to pay up whatever they owe. And this talks about little financial gain after taking a huge risk. Loan default, anxiety over mounting debts. These people have a lot of debts. Financial security is threatened. Their credit is overextended. These people are, we got a King of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody who's this signifies a man over 40, stubborn, hurts others' feelings without thinking, puts his own needs first, changes jobs frequently. This person's a loser. Good God. I hope that this is not your ex or my ex. Losing ass motherfucker. Still on this broke dick, little dick shit. This broke life, little dick shit. So Archangel Michael is basically protecting you from this fool. This person has erratic mood swings, or also could be diagnosed with bipolar, or they could need to be diagnosed. Again, this person has a lot of anxiety because they're carrying a lot of burdens. They gambled a lot of their life away through doing witchcraft and doing bad actions against other people. The only way that this person was ever going to be able to triumph over you is if you didn't cut them off. And I'm really proud of you guys for cutting this person off, because this person needs to be ripped out from your energy. So this could be an ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, ex-partner, ex-friend, whatever. But this person is much different now than they were when they were with you. When they were with you, they were practicing witchcraft on you, but they were doing it from the background. Now this person's come forward to the front and they've got repressed anger. This person, if you were to ever get around him again, him or her, they would beat on you. They would seriously steal your money, take all the money out of your accounts. They would beat on you and they would torment you and torture you. So I don't really, and this person is very perverted. They also would provoke you continuously, to try to get some type of upper hand over you. And Archangel Michael is saying, don't fall for this trick. This person's already carrying a 10 of Wands burdens. They're carrying a lot of debt. This is about money. This is about this person being in debt and they feel entitled to what is yours because maybe you used to share with them. So this person is in a lot of debt because literally maybe when you were with them, you would pay this person's bills or you would pay the bills, and this person would just sit there and not do shit. This is somebody that doesn't want to have a job. They don't really want to work. That's why they're always changing jobs very frequently. I don't feel like this person has a stable job. They don't have stability like that. The Eight of Cups in the reverse, because they're on a relentless pursuit of money, chasing after the material world. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys, yeah, deceitful behavior leads to nowhere. Being deceitful is a negative action or reaction to one's discomfort. Yeah, discomfort and thought. This person really believed that they were going to be able to harness your energy and turn it into happiness, because you used to make this person happy all the time. You know, this person hurts other people's feelings and does not care. They are very callous. Also, this is talking about them wanting to rekindle a love affair with you or whatever. No, this person is attached to a very karmic energy that they're still sticking their wand in. Okay, but this person is losing money. Somebody could have vandalized this person's car. Like I said, he owes gambling debts. And he feels like he's going to get out of these gambling debts by sacrificing you. I think not. It says, get in touch with your core values. Also, to manifest physical cash or abundance for yourself, money, you have to have what is called moral energy. Moral energy is what you get from going to a job, from donating to charity. Anytime that you contribute, you use your gifts, you use your abilities to contribute to your life and to the lives of those around you, you're basically helping the community and you're helping yourself. You're getting moral energy for that. Okay. That moral energy manifests your paycheck. And so this person doesn't do anything to get moral energy. And that's why they're in such debt. They're like lacking in immortality. They're lacking in immortality, but they're also lacking in morality. And they're in the energy of death. This person could be passing away, or they could just be having endings in every area of their life. They shouldn't have played with this death magic. That could also be a Scorpio, Sagittarius and a Scorpio. So yeah, you haven't even shown up yet in the reading. This is all their energy that's just like, ugh, it's just out there in the ethers. So Archangel Michael is protecting you, definitely, from this, Scorpio and the Sagittarius. I feel like they could be a couple. They're in the tower. Hi, welcome, Angel 101. They're in the tower, you guys. This person, obviously, if we saw Archangel Michael as the first card, we know this person is in the tower. So yeah, the tower means that all of their built up false power off of your energy and your ideals is being stripped away from them. These people are they're having their gifts taken because they decided to attack you. They felt like you were going to be their good luck charm. This person's a fucking loser. I'm sorry, but these people are losers. Exactly. The Three of Swords. These people are incompatible lovers. Cruelty, abuse, and separation causes emotional upheaval. This is what they're experiencing now because of what they tried to do to you. Good thing that you have the Magician card here for you. So basically, you magically cut something with this person. You could have done a cord removal or something like that, but you basically magically cut cords with this person. And to your benefit. Because had you not, they would have pulled you down this path of carrying their burdens for them. Now these people have to carry their own burdens, and they're epically losing. They're also being watched by something else. Yeah, you're being seen as being in the Nine of Cups, getting everything that you want, and as it should be. What you want actually aligns with the universe, so that's why it's happening. This is why you're going to be in this wish fulfillment energy. And you've got also this wish fulfillment energy is an Ace of Swords of protection from the Most High God. That's the Most High God showing up and showing out for you and saying, no, my child is going to continue to sit on their throne and they're going to do the job that I commanded them to do. And these people are not going to do anything about that. I feel like this is somebody you could have turned down. Maybe you didn't want to help them or work with them. So what? This person could even owe you money. They owe a lot of people money. And they're like in a relentless pursuit of money. This is why they're never going to be happy. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So I'm picking up on a karmic that tried to do something to get pregnant. This is talking about infertility and inability to bear children. Unable to feel joy or experience life to the fullest, unrequited love. So that's what's going to be had here. I feel like this is unrequited love with the Most High. These people, God loves these people, but these people do not love God. Okay. I mean, God loves all people. I'm going to be honest. But these people do not love God. They don't care for God. They don't care for the commandments. These people don't care for anything that's righteous, holy, or true. They don't care for that. They would rather be on their low vibrational bullshit. And God is literally telling these people not to procreate together. They did some type of ridiculous moon magic to try to get pregnant because they want to move into a new world, but they're not coming into your new world. Oh, thank you, Nurkarim. I hope you're having a good day as well. Wow. The way that those cards came out. Okay, so they're using this moon magic. Weak as fuck. Weak as fuck. You guys are entering into public fame, recognition, being honored, being praised, and being looked at by others in a positive light. Getting recognition, basically. These energies that I would say are police energies, you know, they're attached to these people. They're definitely watching these people and they're trying to figure out how they keep getting this 10 of Pentacles. But I do feel like you have the 10 of Pentacles as well. So they're definitely, somebody has been trying to come for your fame and for your 10 of Pentacles, which is an inheritance or a gift or money. And that's where they fucked up. Thinking that they could just attack innocent people and steal from them energetically was very foolish. Without any like consequences. These people don't believe in consequences until they're right there in this person's face. This person could be going to jail, or they could be being restricted, or they could be being watched by the police. If the Hierophant comes out, we're going to know that the judicial system is getting involved. If the justice system comes out, we know that karmic law, well, just the law of attraction. And again, these people, did nobody tell them what goes around comes around? What you send out, you will get back. So if you try to send this fuck shit, this death magic to cause a tower in somebody else's life, you better be ready to receive that shit in your own. Point blank, period. Yeah, you guys are over here in hermit mode. The one reason why these cops are not looking at you guys is because you're over here in hermit mode and these people are not. That's the main difference. Why the police are not looking at you, because these people that said they were your friends or your ex or whatever, they've tried to point the finger at you and the cops are still looking at them because they're the ones that are doing the shit. So it's like, this came up in the reading yesterday and I was so irritated with it. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This person it looks down their nose at other people. They have an unforgiving attitude towards those that they judge, but they want to be your copycat. Wow, family member. I'm so sorry you're going through that, Tiffany. But yeah, this person takes without giving. They're a freaking vampire. This Chariot energy that's watching knows this. Again, this could be a continuation of yesterday's reading, but these people should have known that that doing this moon magic on the police was not going to bring them good news. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse, this is bad news. It's getting bad news. Also, these people could be getting bad news about their freedom being in question. They owe a lot of people money. This is somebody who underestimated the strength that you have and the strength of the work that you do. This person underestimated your intuition. So you could do something like what I do. You could do readings. You could do content creation. You could do motivational speaking. You could do yoga. It could be anything that you do, but these people underestimated the strength of this. Yes. Yeah, narcissists can wear off on weak people and turn them against you. They can. And it's, wow, why are these coming out two at a time? So we've had two cards, two at a time. So two, two, two come out like that. Okay, so these people are disappointed. They have a lot of obstacles with the Nine of Wands here. This was a very foolish idea. This was just a stupid idea. The fact that they thought that they were going to get good news off of your downfall is hilarious to me. When you're over here getting the moral energy that's needed to have all of these nice things, these people are doing the opposite. They don't have moral energy, so they're energetically harvesting off of you. Now, there is a crystal that is good to protect you from this specific type of attack. It's called prehenite. Okay. And it's got black and green in it. So yeah, you can wear that and that will protect your moral energy. But these people feel like they feel like you're stupid. They don't realize that the moment that they got cut off from you is when these cops turn their gaze and are looking now at these people. I don't know why they're coming up in your energy so hard though. Like it's like literally they're like trying to manifest you. This Knight of Pentacles energy. They keep sending somebody to come towards you guys. Somebody that's on this foolish ass behavior. Somebody that believed these people's lives. That somebody that was easily manipulated. Thinking that you're an easy way or an easy sacrifice or whatever. That is not the case. And these, whatever, these officers of the law. I'm going to open the door for a second. Let some of this smoke out. So the sage is saging. Oh, close the door. I'm letting some smoke out. Oh, close the door. No, I've got it. Thank you, though. No, I keep the door open because I'm letting some of the smoke out. Okay. Thank you. All right, we got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Oh my God, these people are dealing with life on such a superficial level that they're literally looking at you as a means for money. Wow, this person should have been really grateful for you when they had you in their lives, and then this wouldn't have happened. They're also deceiving themselves. They're bad decisions. They made too many bad decisions. So wow. Why did that fall out like that? The Knight of Cups. Like I said, they're sending somebody. Maybe this is like sending somebody to be an intermediary. You know, when people, I don't know if it was like junior school or whatever, junior high, something like that. But people would always like send another person to you to be like, will you be my girlfriend? Do you want to be friends? That's what I'm getting, that these people are trying to send other people to talk to you and to get information from you guys. Ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. I feel like these people, they should just take for granted that they got away with this deceitful stuff that they were doing. They already got away with it. They were not persecuted for it. These people did not lose like what they tried to take from you. These people are losing now, but they got away with this for a long time. They should really have been thankful that God allowed them to get away with this shit for so long, because coming for you now, when you're in your power and your strength, this is not the time. When you're in your destiny and you're fulfilling what God has commanded you to do, this is not the time to come to you to try to take you out. If they wanted to take you out, they should have done that when you were a baby. And even then these people don't have the strength to do that. So however you know them, these could be family members, these could be exes, they could be friends that you had, they could be all of the above. Wow. The cards keep falling out in twos. I mean, I'm not doing that intentionally. Okay. Yeah, their life is one whole series of just childish actions. You're right, Nurkrim. Look at this. The Eight of Swords. I told you that they were going to jail. See, jail is their portion. That's what God has for them because they tried to dominate your guys' lives and your finances. So God has this jail for them. And then we have the Ace of Wands, feelings of exhaustion, low energy, lethargy, and mental dullness. These people don't have the energy that's needed to create this money. So they've been stealing from other people. But again, this destiny swap is going to end them up in jail. And that could be a spiritual jail and it could be a physical jail. Okay. It could be being, what I'm hearing is that this person could end up being put on ankle monitor, which is like kind of like jail, but it's kind of like not jail at the same time. You're basically sitting at home and you can't go. It's something like that. I think ankle monitor, you can't go past a certain part of the property or something like that. Like you don't have the freedom to just leave your house and go out and stuff like that. Now, people put people on ankle monitor when they want to see if they're going to choose to do right. So that maybe this person violated parole or something like that. They're going to be put on ankle monitor so that they can be watched. So, when they're on ankle monitor, they're going to have extra time to focus on you. But if they do so, I'm hearing that spirit is going to create some type of spiritual reparations. Because, ankle monitors like COVID lockdown for sure. Exactly. Well, I guess it's not like COVID because you could still be around other people with an ankle monitor, but they would have to come to your house. So, this person is going to be stuck wherever they live at. They're going to be stuck there. And there's going to be somebody watching their movement. And so these people are not going to be able to go into the woods. They're not going to be able to meet up with these warlocks. They're not going to be able to do whatever this is that they have planned. And so they're pissed. Maybe these people were going to go back to Vegas and try to win big off of your energy. Whatever this is, first of all, if these people are pregnant or if any of these people are pregnant, I would suggest to not go to Vegas because of all of the cigarette smoke. Okay. But it's basically drinking and smoking while pregnant is not good. I get that vibe from this person. Like maybe they did that in the past or they're having a hard time with this right now. Exactly, Red Elephant. You're not down with this tomfoolery. These people are in many regrets because they've been used to for years. And this is somebody that could have been in jail for some time, but they've been used to for years using your energy to get them out of problems and to get them out of trouble. Now you've become so strong to the point where they can't do this energetic work and they're being watched. And I feel like this person could end up having ankle monitor with somebody that, okay, so who they wanted to have ankle monitor around, basically they don't have their own house that they're staying at. They could be staying at a mother-in-law's house or something like that. Like they're going to not be in their own environment. They're going to be on this ankle monitor and not able to do spell work because they're going to be watched by Christians. I'm not kidding. So this person's family could be Christian and they could be witches. And again, this parent or family member will not tolerate this person doing witchcraft. Like they will not tolerate that. So they're going to definitely report this person to the parole if they do any type of witchcraft. But again, they still have these Knight of Cups and Knight of Pentacles energies watching them and coming towards them to make offers. So this person could be into selling of people or substances or something like that. Something that's definitely not legit that you wouldn't get moral energy for because it's illegal and harmful. And these people need the moral energy to get the money. See, the funds that exist on the dark web, they don't translate into funds in the real world, not the same way. I mean, anytime you buy dark web money, you're basically getting a lesser value. Why is that? Because there's no moral energy there. These people don't have the moral energy to back up that money. what I say about the Hierophant comes out, I know for sure that these people are going to jail, or they're being judged, or they're literally attached to some type of Hierophant group. This is going to be a religion. These people are being put before the culprit, is what I just heard. And I don't even know what the culprit is, so I'll have to look that up later. Yeah, you have nostalgic memories with this person. Definitely, you know them from the past. These people this Hierophant group could be moving around children. They could be abusing children. Not getting a good, I mean, I always get a good vibe from children, but it's the energy surrounding them that makes me feel uneasy for them. But yeah, you could basically have pleasant past memories with them, and this person should leave it at that, because you cut them off because their energy was janky. There was something off about them, and obviously you found out that their intentions were not good for you. And so, you know, you also used your intuition, and that's what this person's pissed off. They wish that you didn't have this intuition, because then you wouldn't have been guided to cut them off. I also feel like they're trying to attach something to your solar plexus. We rebuke it in the mighty name of Yeshua. King of Swords and the reverse. This is somebody that they tried to put onto you to basically stop you. They're a judge or something like that. This is somebody that's plotting against you guys. A dangerous man that's cruel, sadistic, and abusive. Somebody that's in the justice system or in the legal system that's attached to this. And so we're going to find on the news these people get caught up. We're going to find that out. It's just like you guys will know that you were a part of them getting caught up because your intuition spoke to you. This talks about it's a bad time for these people to make major life changes. Literally, the thing is that these people, if they do any type of illegal activity, the reason they do that is because they're not made to do they don't have this strength. These people can't work 9-to-5 jobs because they have to do witchcraft. Like, these people don't earn legitimate money. Okay. They earn money that is not, like I said, it's almost like dark web money. So if this person's selling anything or selling anyone, they're being reprimanded for that because they've been being watched. You're over here in the hermit doing your work. This person's over here playing with the devil behind your back, basically. This person would never tell you that they work with demons, ever. And these demons do not work with this person. This person's primarily evil on their own. You know, they are blaming the devil. Oh, it's the devil that is keeping me blocked. Oh, it's the devil. No, it's the fuck not. It is not the devil. This is just the lower state of mankind. This is these people falling into their ego and into their pride. You know what I mean? Yes, they're definitely seeing that your intuition is too strong to get anything past you. And these people have tried to like spiritually blind you. And that's the thing. If these people's magic never works because they're always thrown off. If this is like them trying to spiritually blind you, then spirit opens up your way of communicating through clairaudience. So you hear it. So it's like no matter what avenue they try to attack, there's always another avenue that's going to give you the message that these people are on the devil time. Yes, mentally imbalanced couple. That's exactly it. And they need somebody that's stable because these people are not stable. They need somebody that's stable to balance their energy. And also, these people's parents are not shit. I mean, maybe some of their fathers are dead, but their parents are not shit. They're the same losing ass warlock witch people. They're exactly the same. So, except for this one person. Whoever this Sagittarius energy, their parents are evil, okay? But this other person who could be a Scorpio, their parents are not evil and they will not put up with this. They're, like I said, they're Christian and they will not put up with seeing anybody do any type of witchcraft, okay? And maybe they're not like outwardly Christian, but they do believe in the Christian faith, okay? And so if you follow any type of Christianism, hopefully that's a word, you'll know that doing witchcraft on people is frowned upon just in general. Any type of manipulation. Also, I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but if you guys don't know about the okay, the couple that it was a murder suicide, okay? So it was done on Facebook Live like a week or a couple weeks ago. Somebody literally unalived their wife on Facebook Live, and they were going on Facebook Live and talking all this crap about basically the situation because they got STDs from this person and everything. And then the woman went on Facebook Live and started talking crap about this man, and then he straight up unalived her, like on Facebook Live. Um, okay, so that's a tragedy, right? Like I get that type of chaotic, and the thing is, okay, to go into this into further detail, the thing is that when they did this, they both had admitted that they were doing spell work on one another. This is why black magic can backfire and be extremely deadly. They were doing spell work on one another, and then the man had gone to a psychic, got a reading done, and the psychic told him, "Well, yeah, this magic is coming from a family member of the female you've been messing with." Okay, the psychic was actually correct. That is true. And so this man was also doing spell work though, like on this person. And they went crazy. Well, he went crazy, I should say, and ended their lives. And so this is why I tell you guys that there are real repercussions. Like there is still spiritual law, and these people can't get away with this stuff. It's going to backfire. And sometimes when it backfires, that's the actions that people take is, you know, pew pew and pew pew. And that's, you know, I mean, it's a brutal way that God has these people take themselves out. But when magic backfires, it can just be very deadly. You don't want to be anywhere near anybody who's going through anything like that. Okay, is what I'm kind of saying. And also, the sad thing is that this woman was on Facebook and she was making posts asking for help, saying that she needed help, and saying literally that that this person was going to kill her, and nobody did anything. Like, and then it actually happened. This is like she got word from her spirit team that she needed to leave that man alone and to just go on with her business, stop putting him under this spell work, this love magic. And she reached out on Facebook Live, well, on Facebook, and right before her death, she literally was like, "Please, somebody help me." Okay, and so this is why, like, some this person could have literally thrown rocks, cried wolf, and then hid their hand before. And the reason that they were not listened to on Facebook and nobody took them serious is because they've done this before. They never end up leaving the person, or they defend the person, or whatever it is. Okay. And um, the masculine that did this pew, 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 he was under the influence of Hennessy at the time. Okay. Clearly in the video, he's drinking a bottle of Hennessy. And it just reminded me of like my ex, because my ex would be like that, like just real bad. And he did literally try to kill me multiple times. And then he kept coming back and would be coming back possessed. Like when he would be on that liquor or whatever that shit is, he would literally become black-eyed devil possessed and then, harm me physically and abuse me. And so this is just why it's so important that you guys choose the right people to love, that you're not picking partners that are unstable. These people are as an unstable couple. They keep coming up in your energy because they're the only thing that's opposing you. And this is the thing. If God is for you, who can be against you? The whole world could be against you. But if God is for you, then it doesn't matter. And that's whatever God that you worship, the Most High, the God above all of the deities. And this is why I feel like if you have to do love magic, people don't realize that when they do this love magic crap, what they're doing is they're taking a spirit and they're putting a spirit in that person's body, attaching it to them and forcing that person, that it's basically that spirit is pretending to love the other person. It forces that person to try to love whoever put that spirit there. But if that spirit all of a sudden you stop doing that spell work, or it stops working, or it backfires, that spirit will get real mad. The person that is underneath that spirit will be real upset, and they'll want to unalive the person. And so it's happened a lot of times. It's really, really just a tragedy, complete tragedy, for somebody to have reached out and to have been ignored because they threw rocks, hid their hand, and cried wolf too many times. You know, this reminds me of Loki, like a little bit. Loki, you know, basically tricking people and fooling people. And then when the real emergency hits, nobody listens to him, right? Or her, or it, they, whatever. So that's the energy that I get. But this is definitely something that we can learn from this experience, and know that if you see people heading down this dark path, the best thing you can do is to pray for them, to pray that they find God, to pray that God finds them, or to pray that they get intervened on. Like, that's why God says to pray for your enemies, because the best thing that could happen to an enemy is for them not to be an enemy anymore, and just for them to be neutral to you in all types of ways. So if that makes sense, welcome in, fashionista. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm glad that you joined. Yeah. Make sure you hit the notification bell. That will definitely, hopefully notify you every time that I go live. But yeah, this Facebook unaliving was an absolute tragedy, but there is something we can learn from it. And it does resemble this situation that we have here with this Sagittarius and Scorpio. Now, I don't feel like it's getting to that severity, but like I said, this person may be put on some type of ankle monitor or something like that. It is so hard to pray for your enemies, but I trust me, if you can turn them into just neutral people and not people that are, enemies, then that would be the best thing for you. Because we don't, even though people hurt us, we don't want to hurt them back, because by hurting another person, we're hurting ourselves. Like, especially if it's somebody in your family. These people are not, I mean, they could be a family member, but like I said, this Scorpio's parent, because I think that their father has passed, their parent does not play this witchcraft shit. They don't play this shit. They're definitely a Christian. And if they're going to be on ankle monitor in their home or in whatever, that this person's not going to allow them to engage in this energy harvesting black magic crap that they were engaging in. Seven of Wands. Yeah, they're going to be on the defensive. See, the reason that these people feel like they need to defend themselves is because they feel like your protection is so strong that they are at risk because they've done something. It says, being strong and aggressive, expect criticism and challenges to your authority. These people are being challenged. Of course, they were trying to challenge your authority because maybe you don't want to mess with them. You didn't want to go down this bad road with them, is what I would say. So yeah, they definitely want to take advantage of the situation. They want to take advantage of the fact that you are happy, healthy, wealthy, and moving out of poverty and towards success and good luck. These people tried to siphon your good luck, and they had been doing it with the moon, up under the moon, for some time. But the thing is, it's like a tug of war. Every time they would steal some of your luck, you would end up calling your power and your enemy. You would call your power and your energy back to you. And maybe this person would try to come towards you, but you would call your power and your energy back. And then they would be like, oh shit, I got to go do another ritual. No, this person can do as many rituals as they need to. They're not going to be able to hold on to your energy because it doesn't belong to them. Point blank, period. That is universal law. What you put out, you will attract. What you believe in, you will manifest. So that's why it's so important to know that God has got your back, that you are supported in this work that you're here doing, and that nobody can mess with you. Not in this time and not in the future times. And when it comes time for you to cross over or pass or whatever, God itself will come down from the heavens to collect you and possibly not even make you pass away. That's part of the rapture. These people are not going to be there. Again, they ex-nayed themselves from your energy the moment that they decided to make deals with the devil. or pacts or agreements or whatever. Or bets. Like I said, these people are gamblers. And they're being watched by a lot of police energy, and they literally feel trapped. Yeah, these are people that, at some point they were twin flames for one another. But since they've been engaging in this low vibrational activities, it's almost, they're still twin flames, but it's almost like their divinity level has dropped to nothing because of what they've been engaging in. But at the beginning, they were a divine pairing. Now, this person's looking at you and your relationship and what's coming into your life and your divine pair because they feel ruined by this other person, and they want what's coming for you. This person can want what's for you all day long, and it does never mean that they're going to get it. Okay. Also, I just heard the month May, Maryland, Marissa, Charity, Knight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person cannot commit. They're very, very cocky and they're very arrogant. Very, very arrogant. This person keeps very dark secrets. They appear successful, but that's an act. This person's fake flexing all the time. They act like they got all this money, but they're going to be spending the majority of it on this ankle monitor that they're going to have. And this person could have gotten a DUI, or they could be about to get a DUI. However this person tries to move towards you, they're going to get caught up the second that they tried to come towards you in the physical realm. Because you're this Nine of Pentacles energy, and these people lack that energy. They're not self-sufficient. They're not secure. They're not independent, and they're not healthy. These people are codependent. They're codependent on the devil energy. This is what they rely on. They rely on addiction to get them through. And they also rely on drama. They feel like other people are going to agree with their perspective because they're on devil time, but that's not actually true. This person, is looking at this Ace of Pentacles. That is yours. This is yours. Okay. Nobody can take that from you. That means nobody can take your body from you. They can't change your beauty. They can't change your material possessions. These cards keep coming out, falling out 2 at a time, like totally weird. So we've been getting 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5 of Swords. They're always putting themselves first, always putting their own selfish needs first. That's why this person will never, and they complain about life like it's not fair. You guys are coming into the Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Pentacles, which means that you guys are getting paid, you're making money, and that's point blank period. You guys are here to succeed. This person has forgotten that you serve God, and that's why they're not going to be able to get away with this. They tried to bring death magic and endings to you, and now they're experiencing that. So this is definitely a backfire, just like what that couple went through on Facebook Live, getting pew pew and pew pew. What they went through was a major backfire because they tried to come for a divine being. Collaboration. They had so many collaborations that they were working on, and they did not see the angels and archangels collaborating for you. These people did not see that. If they had, they probably would have been like, yeah, maybe we should find somebody else to target. But they just felt like because you had accepted them previously that you were like an easy way or something, and I don't really feel like that's true. So whatever this new business group is or business project, I feel like you can work with other people. Just keep your information private. Don't give out any financial information to anybody. Do your own taxes, that type of thing, because you don't know how many people or who is working against you. And so, yeah, make sure that anybody that you're giving financial information to, that you pray over that. Okay. Now, these people could literally be supposed to be taking care of a child. This is definitely a child that is, 9 or something like that. They could be 9 or 10 years old. So their child may be taken. They see they're putting self-preservation first because they know that they have a child to take care of, but still confirmation, still Stealing from you is the wrong thing to do. This is what's going to get them locked up in a spiritual jail or purgatory or a physical hell. Okay. Yeah, because they're watching you do something on the World Wide Web, make this soul tribe community collaboration, and they're pissed off about this. They don't feel like it's fair. Grow up, you little children. These people are annoying me. But yeah, they don't think that it's fair that you get what you want because you do the right thing. What? These people would listen to their own thoughts and become actually spiritually awake and aware. They would realize that they don't have your destiny, that they're not able to switch out this energy, that they're not going to be able to throw their karma on you. They're not going to be able to imprison you. They're not going to be able to sacrifice you and give your destiny to their child. They're not going to be able to do not one fucking thing that they set out to do here. And that was basically to confuse the police and to confuse these authorities so that they would come for an innocent person rather than them. They feel like having this connection to you is going to give them what they need to succeed. No, they need to go within themselves and find out whatever it is that they're lacking and work on themselves. These people need to do shadow work. They definitely is a King of Cups. This is somebody that's over 40. These people come off like caring individuals, like they're stable, that they're emotionally stable. These people are not emotionally stable. They need your energy to balance them out, and I'm telling you, don't allow these people to do anything to you. Don't allow them to reattach any type of cord. Continue to rebuke them on a day-to-day basis and pray against them. And that just means, pray that these people find God or God finds them, or good morning, girl gone, or and DGM, welcome in. Just pray that these people find God, or that God finds them, or that there's an intervention, because that's the best thing that could happen, is these people to be basically removed. There's definitely a Queen of Wands here. This is the Sagittarius energy that I was talking about, this Queen of Wands. They want a leg up against you or a leg up over you. They want your destiny. This person is like annoying. They remind me of Cinderella's stepsisters. This person has a very dark side to them that they hide from people, and it's starting to come out. They're not, see, I don't even think that this person is pregnant with another human. I think that they're pregnant with the devil. Like whatever baby this person's carrying is the devil. And it's literally, God is not happy about this. I don't mean to call an unborn child the devil, but that's what I'm seeing, is that this pregnancy was created with some type of witchcraft. So I don't know what this person's growing in their womb, but the fact that we saw the inability to bear children and infertility shows me that this person was shooting blanks, and all of a sudden they did some demonic ritual to get pregnant so that they could trap this Scorpio masculine in a relationship. Again, this could not even be this person's child. They're not going to know until the baby's born. But yeah, look, the reason they want to trap this man, this Scorpio masculine, is because they want, and if he's not a Scorpio, he has a highly aspect in his chart. They don't want to be in this poverty, homelessness energy anymore. That's why they're trying to trap this person. But that's the exact energy that they're in, and they need to work. You got out of poverty. You got out of homelessness. Now it's this person's turn. Since they decided to initiate you into that, now it's their turn to go through that. And if they've got children, they feel like this child is going to be an easy way, but it's not. I'm telling you, Archangel Michael was the first card out. Archangel Michael is going to come for this child the moment that they're born, because they should not be in this realm, point blank, period. This child is going to suffer from a mental illness, so probably the same one that these people suffer from. And that's why they're trying to, basically they want a star child. They want a child that is a star. These people are getting the star in the reverse. They're getting a mental illness, lack of motivation, insecurity, self-doubt. These people know that what they're pregnant with, it's like the American Horror Story season called Delicate. Okay, where these people are breeding monsters into the fucking world, literally. by doing these rituals. It's a sacrifice. And I literally feel like these people could be waiting. They're so mentally ill. They could be waiting for this baby to become developed to sacrifice it to Moloch or Baal for some type of monetary success. And if it's not this person, it's this person's freaking mother that wants to do this. So this is why you never tell people when you're pregnant, because you don't know what spirits are in people and what they want to do. So if you guys ever end up conceiving and carrying a child, just don't tell nobody about it until you're already had the child. Still don't even tell anybody about it. Keep your family and keep the people close to you private. You know what I'm saying? Keep them safe. Page of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who is very, very, they're very worldly and jaded. They're focused on predominantly physical things. Yeah, this person could already have a child, you know. They want to bring forward this faulty offer towards you guys. And I'm surprised that I haven't seen the Nine of Swords. This person literally feels like they're going to have a victory over you. They're going to take your house from you. No, they're not. And this could also be karma that they're carrying is homelessness. You're getting justice for this. You are literally receiving justice at this time. And these people who, whatever they have conceived, the Archangel Michael's coming to get rid of it. Point blank, period. Yeah, you guys are entering into the 10 of Cups with your justice. You're not going to be forced to live by anybody else's rules. You're not going to be imprisoned. You're not going to be messed with. Your love union is going to come in perfectly. And if this is a reigniting of the love union you already had because you had somebody trying to work against you to steal this love union and the energy of a kingdom spouse from you. And no, these people are not, they may be twin flames, but they're both low vibrational and they both are karmic. They were divine at the beginning when they got together, but their actions since they got together are very karmic. Queen of Cups in the reverse. This Queen of Wands appears to the world as a Queen of Wands, but she's a Queen of Cups in the reverse, truly. That's her real face. The behind the mask, somebody who seeks to manipulate and control you. She has unpredictable reactions. This person could threaten to put you in jail or some shit. No, this person needs to fuck off. She has unpredictable reactions, is cruel and seeks revenge, perverse, twisted, crafty, and dishonest, immoral. She uses people, then discards them. Do not trust her. Do not trust this woman who's got a fake front on. That's, oh, I'm this Queen of Wands all day, but they're really a Queen of Cups in the reverse all the time. All right. Is there anything else that they need to know about this situation? I think that God was having me talk about that Facebook Live unaliving and everything because of how these people were doing magic on one another and how it backfired. Yeah, you guys are showing up as the Emperor, which means that you can rule your own emotions. You have stability and nobody's going to be able to take that from you. Okay. Also means that whatever is yours and it's coming to you quickly. These people were a big block in your energy. They don't have anything that they can offer you. And these people owe other people a lot of money. Maybe they can't pay their bills. Maybe because this person's pregnant, they don't want to pay their bills. They want this Scorpio to do everything, but they don't understand that this Scorpio is about to be put in chains, or at least an ankle monitor, kind of like a chain, and is not going to be allowed to do whatever criminal bullshit that they've been doing. So that's what's coming for them. Four of Swords in the reverse. They lack the strength to fight for their own point of view. God's like not wanting to listen to it, says that they're unrealistic. Oh, thank you, Fashionista. You are amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, these people are creating conflict that's holding up progress. So if it feels like things have been a long time coming, it's because, these people have been working for a long time to come against you guys. And I feel like you guys are maturing in such a way that you hold the energy of the Empress. These people wanted to take that fertile energy. They wanted to be this Emperor and Empress, and they just thought that they would replace you guys. But you guys can't be replaced. Also, you have a beautiful harvest coming in with this collaboration. So, people support you. They love you guys. And they're also here basically to watch you guys live your life and be happy. You guys really do have, sometimes some of it is family members, some of it is just neighbors, people you don't even know. You have a very positive energy that's in your aura, that's around you, of people wanting to see you celebrate and succeed. And so this is like why you guys are going to continue to get confirmation, why you guys are going to continue to be in the energy of reaping your harvest, of getting your wheel of fortune. This is your era. This is your time, your destiny. This collaboration and harvest is tied into your destiny. Nobody can take that from you, regardless of what they believe. And again, there could be some cultural differences with these people, but I'm still getting that logic and common sense is not something that these people hold. And so that's why forgiving them for what they've done, praying for them, that'll be the fastest way to get them out of your energy. But they need to stop looking at you as some type of scapegoat or easy way. You are not the scapegoat. Again, I feel like you turned your back on this karmic person, and the moment you did that, they just started trying to stab, 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 stab. And since then, they've been doing all of these very petty, very immature spiritual jabs at you. Oh, let's see if you get past this. Oh, let's see if you get past this. Now God has seen this and is returning the favors, reversing the energy back on them. We'll see if they get through this, which is unfortunate. You don't want to see people suffer, but if they were trying to steal your fortune, then they're going to have to pay for that. You guys are the sun. These people are vampires and you're the sun. That's how much power you hold. The sun, right? These people are literal vampires. You are the literal sun. They can't even look at you without getting burnt. You know what I mean? So this power that you hold, this protection that you have from Ra, this protection that you have from Ra and other Egyptian deities, sun deities, Apollo, this is going to shine through and illuminate everything that these people have done and everything that they've said. And they're going to have to basically explain to the spiritual realm why they lied about you and why they wanted to stop this Two of Cups love offer coming from the universe. This is love coming from the light of God within you. This is definitely your Christ consciousness activating and you awakening to this new love that's from the spiritual realm. And these people think that at this time they're going to be able to do something about that. No, they're really up under judgment, some heavy ass judgment because of your inheritance. Look at this. This is all about what you inherited from God. These people are pissed because God didn't give them anything good. The thing is that God did. God gave these people spiritual abilities, but they abused that with witchcraft. God gave these people each other because, again, these people did start out. They are twin flames. They're just low vibrational. They turned into karmics. God brought them the highest possible person that they could, be with. And these people keep shitting on God. Like everything that God brings them as a blessing, these people abuse, use, and destroy and make it karmic. And so God's like, I'm not going to continue to bless you if every blessing that I give you, you ruin and you use it in a bad way. These people look down their nose at you guys thinking that they're better because they have money. They really, really believe that this physical shit, like they believe that they're divine beings because they have physical money from doing illegal activities. No, that's not the way. I mean, this illegal shit is definitely not the way. So these people may confront you. Again, I feel like they're going to reach out and ask for advice. I feel like they want to pick your brain. And again, just think about that phrase, pick your brain. That's very intrusive. These people want to pick your brain about something or someone or a certain place. They're trying to tie your energy into what they've been doing because they don't want to be the only ones taking the fall for that. These people also feel pissed off because they know that they're probably going to go to jail for what they've been doing. And while they're in there, they're not going to have support from you guys, which means in the past, if this person went to jail, you would have helped them out or prayed for them or whatever. These people are like literally relying on you to get them through prison. What? Like, why would they do that? Why would these people should have just stopped doing the illegal shit and then they wouldn't be going to jail, but they rely solely on using your energy as some type of human shield. And now they're not able to do that anymore. These people are pissed off. When I tell you that they are upset about this, they want to take your life for that. They literally want to take your life for that. They're extremely upset about it. Two of Wands. Yeah. They don't want you to have this personal growth. They don't want you to have a vision for the future. And these people are trying to mess with your creative projects. They feel like they need to be the middleman between what comes to you from God. And these people need to worry about their own blessings. Like, you guys are the high priestess. And because you guys can see through this plot, you guys have the intuition, you guys have the Torah, and these people are up under judgment, heavy judgment at that, because your intuitive abilities have helped you call judgment on these people in this situation. These people are in the Nine of Swords since you've called judgment, because now they're having to be responsible for what they've been doing, which is very toxic behavior. Okay, is there anything else that collective needs to know? Yeah, they're in a creative and intellectual rut. These people cannot think of a way to make money that's not in an illegal way. That's what they're struggling with. They need your advice and your foresight and insight onto what. And these people attacked you, and now they need you. Isn't that funny how God will make your enemies a footstool without you having to do anything? Literally, that's what God's done here, is make your enemy a footstool. And these people who betrayed you, they need you to get them out of this position. They need your advice, because you're the one that holds the bright idea that would help these people start a new business and move forward. You're the one that they need. And now they can't have access to you. Like before, they were when every time they would gain access to you, they would abuse your energy and be very destructive. Now they're not even given access at all. And so that's part of their judgment, is that now they've got to figure out how to get out of this intellectual rut and this block of creativity on their own. They can't just come to you and get free information or free advice on how to get out of it. And these people know that there could be a good idea that could involve them and others, but they need you for that idea, because these people are, like I said, they lack creativity, and the only thing that they can do is this illegal stuff that they've been doing before. There's somebody in the military, this Knight of Swords, that's protecting you. You could have somebody that was in the military that passed away or crossed over, like a grandpa or an uncle or something like that. I was just thinking of my Uncle Joel, miss him. But yeah, there's somebody that was in the military that's watching over you in the spiritual realm. And this ancestor keeps giving you guys information. Every time this couple tries to bring and I'm getting that this ancestor, since they passed away, they have like up leveled and become something different. So they're some type of guide or spiritual guide for you, and they're a protector, and they're not going to allow these people to come in and destroy your life and destroy your freedom. These people wanted to abuse their own freedom. They definitely have the energy of the Five of Wands, fighting and arguing. These people have a greed and lust for power. Then they're also experiencing a lot of opposition, secret opposition to their plans. Because just like these people go into the spiritual realm and try to bribe the ancestors and pay them off with offerings and shit, which again, these spirits will take these offerings, but it doesn't mean that the spirits are going to do the work. Especially when you have Archangel Michael coming out the first time. Or the first card. But yeah, the first time that they did this, Archangel Michael was like, nope, I see what you're doing. Yeah, arguments will be a part of every day for these people, because, they are in the Nine of Swords, in a depression. These people could be feeling suicidal tendencies, but this is all a return of energy that they sent to you. So it's their own karma. They wanted to 10 of Swords you. Now they're being 10 of Swords with this Five of Wands. This like competition for power. See, these people are playing a game where they have to compete for power because they're fucking around with the devil. You do not. You have the light of God within you, which means any vampire wants to come to you on any shit. You can just shine your light on them at any point by using your intuition. These people are not going to get away with your energy. They're not going to get away with stealing from you. They're not going to get away with exchanging destinies or anything like that. These people can try to mess with your spiritual abilities, but like I said, you are stronger than them. You are so strong that this is laughable at this point. So yeah, these people may be like, oh, we were such good friends. No, you guys were never friends. These people were never actually friends to you. Okay. They just used you when it was convenient for them. So this is also talking about how these people like to thrive in adversity. They don't like peace. They don't enjoy peace. So they're going to be betrayed, because they got somebody that this Page of Sword energy, this isn't somebody that really knows you, but it does know them and it's watching them. These people are being monitored, like I said, by the police. They're going to be put on some type of ankle monitor. Also, these people could be getting into a domestic violence fight or dispute. Okay. And so you may find out that these people are in jail because of this domestic violence dispute. But they should have never tried to create a pregnancy off of the devil, okay? Off of using witchcraft. They should have never tried to do that, or God would not be, coming for them in the way that God is. And so God needed you to remove yourself from these people so that you could move out of the way so that God could come through and get rid of these people for you. And not like, I'm not saying get rid of them, like unalive them, but move them out of the way so that you don't have to deal with their drama. So remember, you've got Archangel Michael, the first card coming out, protecting you from these people. These people definitely wanted to see you down, but that's not part of your destiny. All right. Thank you guys for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you guys for being here. Please like the video, hit the notification bell so you guys are notified every time that I go live. Know that your enemies will not prosper and that any weapon that they forge against you, like I said, will not prosper. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you for being here with me. I love you. I'm sending you air hugs and lots of peace. Okay. Live in peace, thrive in peace, be in peace, and peace be with you. I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye. God bless you. And thank you for your donation, Fashionista. You're awesome. Have a wonderful day, you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.